write a letter to a teaching angel using plain stationery and a pen. Simply write from the heart, hold on to the letter until the next new moon, and then destroy it. Today, however, we will explore a step-by-step guide for writing a sealed letter to the angels. This procedure involves much more detail than a simple letter, and it will be a good lesson for those of you who like to be more intensive and exacting in your work. Before you start, make sure you have all the materials that you will need for this operation. A piece of white letter-sized paper, some scissors, a ruler, a pencil, an eraser, a black marker, and a pen in the color appropriate for the angel you are working with. For this example, we are working with the angel Sigil, so this is going to be a purple pen. You can optionally also include incense, candles, perfume, and herbs. You can find correspondences for all of these things in Lesson 4 of Module 1 of the Basic Angel Magic course. To register for this course, follow the link in the video description. First, take your letter-sized sheet of white paper and turn it into an 8.5-inch square. Use your ruler to mark 8.5 inches down each side of the long part of the paper, and then cut off the extra strip with your scissors. With your ruler diagonally across the sheet of your paper, mark 1 inch and 2 inches from each of the 4 corners of your paper. You're going to be connecting these marks to form your inner and outer squares. You'll want to trace the outer square with a black marker and the inner square in the ink of the angel's color. The outer section is called the outer temple. The next section is called the sacred temple, and the very inner section is called the inner temple. Next, you're going to draw the Angelic Magic Square, or Kamea. For Sigil, this is a 4x4 grid. For this, you'll want to make sure that the square covers the inner and sacred temples, but does not cross over into the outer temple. Write in the numbers for the square in numeric order. Refer to the text of Lesson 3, Module 2 of the Basic Angel Magic course for these squares. Inside the top center of the sacred temple, draw the angel's signature. Then, draw some of the symbols that are sacred to the angel down the left and right sides of the sacred temple. You can use as many or as few of these symbols as you like. Just make sure that they are the same on the right and left sides. For this example, we are using the seal of Jupiter, the sigil for the spirit of the planet, and also the sigil for the intelligence. We are also putting the glyph for the planet Jupiter. For some other ideas for symbols that you can use, please refer to the text of Lesson 3 of Module 2 of the Basic Angel Magic course. Next, write your heartfelt petition to the angel within the inner sanctum. Make sure that if your petition goes all the way down, that you write it around the square. Once you've finished, you'll want to sign your letter by drawing the sigil for your name within the magic square. This is done by converting your first name into numbers. Find the number that corresponds to the first letter of your name on the magic square. Draw a very tiny circle to denote the beginning. Then you'll simply connect one number for each letter of your name, drawing a straight line from each number until you get to the last number for your name, which ends with a small perpendicular line. You can find more detailed instructions for this by referring to my free booklet, How to Work the Angelic Squares. Next, you'll want to seal your letter. Starting at the lower left corner, fold each corner into the center, creating a smaller square. For invoking magic, work clockwise around the square, and for banishing, work counterclockwise. For this example, we are working clockwise. This will create an enclosed envelope. Use a wax seal, an adhesive disc, or other seal. I happen to be out of seal, so I'm just using some invisible tape to seal it, which is always acceptable. You don't need to address the outside of the letter. You can perfume the letter with a perfume sacred to the angel. You can also sprinkle some herbs onto the letter. You may also desire to burn some incense sacred to the angel. You could also burn a candle on top of the letter. You'll want to place your letter in a private place until the following new moon. I have a special angel box that I like to use. You can watch my video on how to create an angel box for yourself. Make sure you perform your ceremony on the day sacred to the angel or on a day that is compatible with the angel and in the angel's hour. You can find this information in Module 1 of the Basic Angel Magic course. Work during the waxing moon for magic that involves creating, growing, or attracting things, and during the waning moon for magic that involves eliminating or banishing things. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, and like the video. Until next time, blessed be.